Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny Built Structures video. This is going to be part 3 of the door assembly for Shane's build, but I want to say one thing to Shane when he watches this video. By the time you get to see this part 3, your building will probably be freestanding and getting ready to do the final touches to it. Anyhow, this is going to be the door frame assemblies, how I did those, the completion of it, cutting one of the door panels out, and fitting it and seeing how it works. So stay tuned, and I'll get you down to the workbench and I'll show you what's going on. So be right back. Alright guys, we just have one more support structure to put in here. I'm going to put some X bracing right here, and then this door channel will be completed. Then we could cut the door out and we'll give the door an operation and see how it works, and then we'll move on to the rest of the build. So let's get started with this. Alright guys, you can see that I got the X bracing in here, and what I did was I put one on the inside of the rail and one on the outside of the rail, and the reason for that is because I wanted to get some glue in here. If I had put them both on the inside or both on the outside, there would have been a big bulge in there, and it might have made a difference on how this reacts, so I left it like that. I guess we're going to do the doors next, and then we will do, like I said, we'll do a trial fit and operation, and if all is good, we'll move on to the rest of the build. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're ready to cut out the door panel, but I want you to see that this is what we are using. It's another Plastruct product, and I just want to clear up that Shane has supplied all the Plastruct products that I'm using in this build. Anyhow, the number for this one is 91520, and it is the corrugated metal. And the reason why he picked this is because it is very flexible and it's just right for the purposes. Again, I decided to go with the metric measuring for this. This is going to be 85 millimeters. I'm going to make it 85 and may have to trim it down to 84, but I'll start off bigger. As I mentioned earlier in one of my other videos, you can make it bigger and cut it down smaller, but you can't make it smaller and make it bigger. So anyhow, we'll go ahead and cut this out, and we'll give it a test fit in the door frame. So hang out. Now that I cut the door out, I still have to make it a bit longer. So what I did was, as you can see, this is the size of the normal stuff. Let me see if I can zoom this out and move it back a bit. But anyhow, hold on, I can get a good shot at this. There you go. You can see the difference in length, so I actually cut a piece out of the end here, and I just laminated it. It's real easy to do this because it's got all these little bumps, and then after the bump there's this little ridge, so you can pretty easily modify it. The second thing I did to the door was I added a couple pieces of styrene strips here, and also at the bottom This will give it a little bit more rigidity and also give it a better guide while it's in the track. And this guy here is where I'm going to put the finger tab or finger pull or whatever, so he could just lift it up like that. Anyhow, let's give this a shot in the door frame and let's see how it works. Let's get the camera over there. And I know there's still going to need to be some adjustments done. In fact, yesterday when I was messing with this, I actually broke one of the tracks, and I said, oh man, I got to redo this whole door. And then the old thing is overcome the problem, and I did. I just added a piece of styrene on the outside, sanded off all the insides, and it actually made the door work a little better, believe it or not. Anyhow, let's go ahead and slide this in, and we'll give it a test and see how it works. Now it's probably going to get caught in here where fabricated pieces are, but once it gets past that, we'll be okay. So let's see what happens here. And if it gets stuck there right now, it's okay, because it will never be in that position again. Okay, so when the door is fully closed, the top of the door is way beyond my little joint here. So that means that it won't get stuck there. So now what we just do is we'll give it a push and we'll see how it works. And also it'll never go past the top, because I'm going to put a stop on the door here, so he can't make it go past. But as you can see, after 6 hours of work, this door is working pretty good. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and start to build and assemble and put it on. Here's the second door frame. Then I will mask everything off, and we will paint the door frames, we'll paint the doors, and I guess then it's start to put the building together. So stay tuned, and I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, here we are. As you can see, I got the second door frame done and mounted. All the construction was exactly the same as the first one. As you can see, I've got all my X bracing back here, all my cross supports, the one going back down to the wall. And also, let me get this back around here, I got the other door done. So let's go ahead and put this one in and see how it works. And Shane, just remember what I said at the beginning of this video. This building will probably be pretty much constructed by the time you see this video. But anyhow, again, it's going to get stuck probably in the same place as the other one did. But again, it won't go past that once everything is together. Of course, it worked perfectly before, and now it's stuck right there. I see it. There you go. Alright, so like I said, again, the top of the door is past the joint, so when he closes the door, it won't go past that point. And then here we go with the operation. So Shane, like I said, by the time you get to see this, your building will be pretty much standing up by itself on its foundation. But anyhow, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mask everything off and then paint the railings. I don't know if I have enough paint to do the doors, but we can at least get everything else painted, and then I will put the support beams in for the trusses. So stay tuned, and we shall be back shortly. Alright guys, I'm going to show you what the outside of the back wall looks like right now. and we'll go from there. After I show you the outside, we'll go to the inside. As you can see, down here I have put my concrete pads, and also I added the crash post. Now, of course, this is not the foundation that it's going to go on, but Shane, you wanted rounded tops on your crash posts. Well, look at that, rounded top. Focus in there. There you go. Anyhow, I just want you to know that I did all of those by hand, just to make you a happy camper. As you can see, the doors have not been painted yet because, like I said earlier, I didn't think I had enough paint, so I have to run out to the store and get paint. Anyhow, excuse me, let's turn this around and I'll show you the inside part of the wall. Let me get these guys out of the way. And of course, those still have to be mounted, and I think they're appropriate size on these crash posts. I think they're the appropriate size for this build. Of course, you know, I don't have any kind of measurements to go by. But anyhow, here's the back of the wall. Let me push this back a bit. There we go. Now I'm probably going to have to support this. Alright, pull it a little bit more forward. Anyhow, as you can see, the door framework has been painted. My two securing posts for the trusses are in. And again, Shane, remember what I said, things aren't what they appear to be. But anyhow, those two posts are going to be for when I put my truss up here. And the truss, I'm hoping to at least adhere to the back wall. Then I will adhere it to these guys, and these guys, just like a real build, will support the weight going down to the concrete. Now the next thing is, let me move the camera in a bit, the office. Let me get it. Of course, the office is not done yet, but it'll be something like this. And as you can see, it's going to butt up against this beam right here, and it's going to get secured to that beam. And then also, when I get the back wall up over here, there'll be another beam right here that it'll get secured to on this side. So this should be a pretty strong building. I'm not sure if it's going to do the swaying bit, but we'll have to see that when I get done. Other than that, I also have the lower concrete pads in here, and they'll be the same going around the office building. And like I said, the office is still not finished yet. I still need to cut out the windows, and 2 more windows, one on this wall and one on this wall. And of course, I'm not going to use this window. He just wants a single pane glass in there. And then there's another people door over here and here. But like I said, this office building will not get constructed until all 4 walls are standing up and mounted to the foundation. Anyhow, as I mentioned several times already, that there will be no more videos on this build until the reveal. But I can tell you that with the reveal, there will be bonus footage of how I constructed the rest of this building. So stay tuned for all of that. Shane, he kept saying Thanksgiving, Christmas. Well, I'm going to give you maybe Memorial Day, maybe 4th of July. I'm not sure yet. Anyhow, just giving you a hard time, Shane. Just giving you a hard time. All the hard stuff is done. Now it's just a matter of putting this puppy together. Anyhow, your questions, comments, input, and subs are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 out.